Yeah? Come on, you gonna find me. You gonna find me. Oh, look at that. We have an excellent connection. I'll check on the phone. If it's not even telling me I'm live, who the hell's gonna know I'm live? Let's see if the sound is normal or coming through at all. Well, there's me leaning. I don't think it's gonna play anything. Oh, wait, we can hear more. Okay, so that shit is muted. There's gonna be some weird reverb, but whatever. That's life. Hose. Alright, here we go. Will, thank you for your patience. I appreciate it.
I'm drawing. I'm getting work done.
Yeah, so Will's over here drawing. I'm trying to be respectful and somewhat quiet. We have people sleeping. There's a child sleeping above me, in the apartment above me. They've told me she sleeps through anything, but I still try to remain considerate. And then there's something sleeping in the next room, so I don't want to annoy it. Let's start Tamashii again. Tamashii. Sorry if we, oh yeah, so I'm gonna choose English again because I'm a coward and I have not learned Portuguese. So we're gonna go with English again, folks. I'm also just gonna make sure this isn't too loud. Chill. good stream. We're steady. We're rocking. Oh yeah, say that into the microphone. If you want, I don't know.
Oh, we have people tuning in.
Diligently. Bring that up to your mouth. You can move the mic stand. And you want to talk into the front of it. This is a weird
How
mic.
is it coming in? All right.
It is. Yeah, it actually sounds like fucking good. Yeah. You want to, you want to like talk into the front of it though. It looks like it's a condenser mic, like you the side. Yeah, get that shit right. So,
Oh,
it's actually
like,
this.
like
yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like regular microphone. It's so stupid. They are a good mic though, just not for this. I'm gonna get some EV RE20s.
Fine by me. How's it coming in?
I think that it's all coming. I hear two people.
So is this like an Illuminati kind of stuff right here?
Yo, kind of. So they made this crazy ass, like, we're fucking Portuguese.
They're gonna peg us as conspiracy theorists right off the bat with this one.
Good, I love getting pegged. Alright, here we go. I spread that signal out into stereo now, so these people are gonna get the full stereo experience. This game is best played in headphones. So anyway, I gave you a body, I gave you something about this one. Anyway, we did all this shit the other night, so I can't make everybody sit through this.
Oh yeah, fast forward out.
I'll just have you come through and like do a playthrough of this shit like yourself sometime or something.
I'm really bad at paying attention to stories in video games usually anyway.
This is a weird, like, with the story. I don't know how much, like, story there is, like, necessary.
Oh, it looks like MF Doom. I'm seeing MF Doom everywhere.
I'm sick.
R.I.P. MF Doom.
Rap snitches, telling all they do. Did it not save my progress last time?
Like this sort of, but the stages are very short. You're a little 8-bit guy and you're running around. You have to do all acrobatics and just make it to the end of the stage. And it's no longer than like, basically like maybe 4 screens of a Mario game, you know? Like if the first Mario Brothers level has like 36 screens, let's say, in a row, this game has like 4 screens in a row at a time. But it's still really fun because like you complete a stage in like 30 seconds and there's like 100 stages. So it's a fun game. I've never actually played the whole thing, but it reminds me of that game.
Here because it goes further than this. I was on like the 4th temple. There's 5 temples, and I was fucking ripping them. And it's trying to fucking cheapskate me now. Yeah, no, okay. I know where I'm going now. It's wild. I'll see if I can trigger any wild shit. I can't remember what I'm doing here. Yeah, alright, I triggered that.
That's cool. I like this.
Additional values must be destroyed.
It's like coming up to the town, but it's not the town yet. He's totally blowing this guy too right now.
He's eating his blood in front of the bathroom, which is cool because this man evil. Evil is. I want to die, but I can't. He won't let it end. So I gotta find like the chamber that. Whoa, yo, shit like this.
Yo, that black and white like static screen that used to happen on TVs, they really captured that.
Oh yeah. And they creep me out with it.
Yeah. That's really cool. Is it like a Castlevania type game, like a Metroidvania or whatever?
No. So it's like I don't want to go to the 5th one yet because I still think I need to do the 4th one. Which is over here. I don't know. I might not be able to go back. I might just do it anyway. It's over here. Oh, that's to return up top. What the fuck is that? You see, sometimes you just end up in some weird ass room like this. And you're just like, what the fuck is this shit?
And you have like a ghost that you can.
Yes, so you on different trigger spots, so sometimes you need to like leave it somewhere to get rid of blocks.
That's cool.
But you get up to 3 of them, and then it starts getting really challenging where you have to like time them, and you can speed up the. Okay, so is there no getting out of here? Actually, I'm being meticulous because I played like a bunch of this in a row last night. I want to give the people what they want, which is probably not. So wait, it just dumps me there. I can only go to the 5th one. Well, fuck. All right, yeah, fuck it. I think it's forcing me to go here. I'll do it. I'll bite.
So are there towns in this game?
No, it's like you're just in this weird like temple sort of thing. Like, yeah, this is like.
But you occasionally run
what's
into
this?
people and you could talk
Where
to
does
them?
this go? Yeah, but like not really. Okay, return. So that's back up top, right? Because I don't want to be here yet. I want to do the 4th one first. Dude, get what? All right, press up button or move the left stick up to enter a portal. All right, this is some like beginning of the game shit. I'll take it. Thank you. All right, so this should take me back to the regular one up top. I hope. Yeah, there he is. purge this corrupted temple, it is required to suppress the forces that have penetrated these chambers. Stop penetrating the chambers. It's rude. It's your grandmother's house. What about the bedding? You slept there when you were at the weekend. This is a weird scenario.
Did you come into my chambers?
Did you come into my chambers?
Was it Baba Ganul? My chambers?
I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. This guy's such a baby. Princess 2. Just the one with the eyes. It's creepy as shit.
You sound like the character. Is there voice acting in this game?
Here we go. Alright,
So it's from Sweden?
Portugal.
Oh.
What is that? Where's that one? It kills him. Starting to get like a fuck you. You know what I mean? You've been having a little too much fun, we think. Fuck shit. Yeah, all the time and shit. Like I was saying last night, it's kind of like Hotline Miami in that way that it's just like you gotta like fucking memorize like the rhythm of a room and then fucking run through that shit.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Good one. Oh yeah.
Like I enjoy the game like this, especially 'cause it just promotes like a lot of fucking like mental stimulation. I'm just like, what the fuck is the thing?
Yeah, it gives you like a whole world to imagine.
I can't. Okay, then I gotta. But that has to. Okay, so I think I can just roll.
LA should do a show while you play video games here. band that tastes like ass.
Oh yeah.
We'll just play like an acoustic show while you're playing.
You know how down I am with shit like that. Yes.
Yo, we should really promote it.
Book
Like
it.
pick a day and then like make flyers for it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Push it in the fucking checkout in the Sounds Like Good excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
And fucking underwhelming if true. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
very underwhelming stream if true.
Yeah.
I don't understand this right now. Set. This is very. Look at all this stuff. Which way am I even supposed to go? This is getting tough. I might need to eat some goddamn poorly seasoned rice. I don't know what the fuck I did with this rice. Alright, so you just gotta run over them. Alright, rice break.
You don't have to show it. Yeah. Really? That's sad to people?
Cries sometimes. So
Oh.
sometimes I just put the man in the corner.
Oh,
So in case you couldn't read that or didn't hear,
I got
it
too hubristic. I thought someone was crying of laughter. It was
Oh,
such a great
God.
comic book.
well, it is a great comic book. It's that fucking Jewish communist owl.
That was a great performance of that.
Sponsored by Femboy Hooters again tonight. We crushing it. We gotta be quiet because it's late at night.
Word.
Next time we do a daytime stream, we'll just be screaming and fucking blowing off fucking vuvuzelas. Does anybody remember vuvuzelas? Comedy, huh? You remember vuvuzelas from the World Cup? They got banned from the World Cup. They were all just so loud. They're like those big long
Players?
plastic horns. No.
Oh.
They were like these big, long, like plastic fucking horns, and people were just like, "Meh." And it basically just turned the fucking World Cup like, all over the world, everywhere that they played, just into a big fucking drone show. Like, but not in like a fuck. They just got like they actually were just like these are not at World Cup games anymore.
People just did them the whole time.
Yes, relentlessly.
Drone show.
Straight up, it's just like watching TV because I was working at this music store where they like gave it sports or something. So I'm working there, we're watching the fucking World Cup, and you just hear like, and it's like this weird phase thing where like somebody stops and then someone else is started. It's like Brian Eno made it up or some shit. Like, it's like
That guy's heaven. Him and John Cage.
Yo, honestly, that fucking World Cup was like a fucking John Cage performance. I just got to read some of this really great John Cage book last night, or the other day, yesterday, during the day. My friend Kayla was visiting fucking Joe and Kayla, and oh my god, she showed me this fucking incredible John Cage book. It was so good. It was just like written on like a various set of like typewriters, so the typeface is all over the place. The spacing is just like fucking totally whacked out, and it's like fucking amazing. I loves it. It was so good.
Is he like describing performances that he wants to happen?
No, it's just like writing. It's just like, and it's weird because I don't know. So sometimes it's easier for me to read something like that that's just more like avant-garde, disjointed, not necessarily supposed to be linear. Like, it's like, I think why, like, Naked Lunch was so, like, easy for me to read because I was just like, yeah, alright, fucking, yeah, interpret, fucking, just like, yeah, none of this has to mean anything, you know, and, like, yeah, like, I really like that. I've always been into, like, fucking...
The pleasure of the text.
Yo, that's a really great way to fucking put it. I'll show you some poetry books, my friend Jay. Shout outs Jay from Honey Graves is Jay's band. They got a debut album coming out soon. I'll be fucking posting about that, you butt. Honey Graves makes some fucking great music. But Jay work at Black Tent Press. He's hooked me up with some shit. She like turned me on to some really cool poetry, like in that lane of like that avant-garde kind of shit I like, you know. I'm like,
As long as it's well written, I'll read it. That's what I've realized. Or you just really interested in the subject matter. If it's like
yeah.
historical.
You see, I don't think that I'm enough of a
Nonfiction.
reader, like hardcore reader, to like be able to like scream if it's well written enough. I can just get with it. Like I wish, but like it's just I don't know.
I never
Like
tried to
me,
read Naked Lunch.
Oh, I love it. I actually want to read it non-linearly. I think I borrowed a copy and then lost lost the person's copy, so I feel like a jerk. Sorry, Andre. Sorry, Rob. Whoever at Phase Space owned that copy of that book, I blame ketamine. Sorry, it wasn't me that forgot. It was the ketamine that forgot where your book is.
Hey.
Hey, you know? That bastard. No, they chill. They know. I'll replace it if I have to.
I saw the movie with
Wait, where do I go
the
now?
Ornette Coleman soundtrack.
Wait, with an
Naked
Ornette?
Lunch?
Oh, yeah, it's fucking with Peter Weller. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's so
That's
good.
a crazy movie.
Yeah.
But that's apparently not really like what the book is about, is it?
Sort of. But
Oh,
it's
it is?
not,
I thought the book was
not
like
like
had
exactly.
future shit, like the future and like various like political circumstances happening that were like fictionalized.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it's science fiction. Fuck. It's technically science fiction, but it's also just like,
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, it's technically a science fiction book. Did you know that the band Steely Dan got their name from that book?
No.
Let me explain what fucking Steely Dan is. The Steely Dan 3 from Yokohama, Japan, was a steam-powered strap-on vibrator, and fucking it was used in a sex. I believe this was in the scene where the reptiles were like these fucking big like creatures, and like they have this ceremony where they like rape young boys or something, and it's like during this whole thing, and they're like fucking, yo, it's crazy. Like,
It is
these fucking-
Illuminati podcast we got going on.
Yeah, we got this Illuminati podcast, literally just discussing naked lunch. Yo, but it's so, I don't know, I love it. And Burroughs has said like it's not meant to be read in like any order, and I fucking love that. So I've never done a non-linear read, so I'd like to go through and
Except for
read the
backwards. Like
I'd fucking
literally
read it backwards.
Like
The thing-
every single word backwards started from the last word.
Well, Burroughs was doing that shit where he would, like, you know, take something, write it on a page, and then, like, you know, just fold it over weird, and then whatever the things that, like, that was the sentence then. So if he just took a page, and it was like that, and he just, like, folded it, like, over like that, it's just wherever this shit landed was now what the sentence was going to be.
Huh.
So it didn't matter what the
Sounds like a
original-
nice zine idea.
Kind, yeah, and I mean, yo, it's actually like, this is where people
he ever
got like
make
the ideas
zines?
for noise and shit too. You know, like fucking a lot of noise ideas came from this, like fucking Throbbing Gritzel, Merzbow, like with this sort of like cut and paste kind of like, it doesn't matter what it is, it just creates like a fucking a content, and it's like a process thing, but it's also like a spirit thing.
Well, William Burroughs is like, didn't he shoot his wife?
Yeah, Joan Vollmer fucking shot
He's a
her in the
dark dude.
face.
He was like,
Well, they used to do a William Tell act apparently. Like that was just the thing that they did. Like it was a trick.
it
that
was
they
an
did.
act they did multiple times.
Yeah, you know, you put the apple on the top of your head and then somebody
they-
shoots it off.
Like, they did it for people before, and they
Yeah.
just like won or whatever.
Yeah,
They were like,
they're just fucking both really drunk this time. And fucking the fucking in Mexico accidentally popped her in the head, and that's kind of what turned him into a writer, which is like really odd.
really?
Yeah, Burroughs.
Oh,
has-
he didn't write before that?
I don't think so, really. I think that he
Wow.
wrote
I didn't know
I think he wrote Junkie and Queer like after that. Yeah, I don't think he was like writing. He was just like or something. I don't know
Imagine
if-
like blowing your wife's head off.
Oh yeah, just blows her fucking face off in Mexico, and he never got arrested for that or anything. Like nothing ever happened.
Christ.
Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know. I have a thing for I like, so I don't just like write off. I don't really write off like a lot of writers that have like some shit that's like yo, Bukowski, right? Piece of fucking shit and everything. But like yo, the first fucking, I think like the first like book of poetry that I purchased, it was like in high school, and it was like fucking Bukowski, and like there's actually some really beautiful poems in there, you know, and you can't say that he's not a fucking great writer, you know. It's
Yeah.
so
I mean, that's what keeps people coming back to reading it. You know what I mean?
Drinks for all my friends. You ever see
But that's
Barfly?
the thing about just reading something for pleasure versus reading for something for. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if it's. It would be okay to read it if people grew up with a better understanding of like the other perspectives, which like you and I might have, but most people don't have. You know what I mean?
Have the perspective to know that what Bukowski was saying when I was in high school was just like gross and like
Yeah,
fucking-
like
or
you
like
just like grow up thinking that that's okay. You know what I mean? If you don't have something to counter it, you know, it's okay to read it because it is beautiful writing, but you have to learn from it. You can't take it. You can't make it an identity because that would be missing the point of it, of its historical importance. Because it's, you know, has an effect on people. Because a lot of people do read that and then just act like
on
that.
it. Yeah, same
They're
thing with
like-
rock stars, Gigi Allen. That's why there's still fucking a bunch of shitheads
He liked
running around.
Bukowski.
No, not that he liked Bukowski, but like people will just like fucking emulate these like deplorable fucking.
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
know what I mean? The guy was a fucking monster, you know. And there's people still today that are trying to like emulate these behaviors, you know. And like he says shit about like fucking rape and fucking, you know, like murder. Yeah, like, you know, his like murder songs are almost like less like hard, like it's like because somebody like might not go out and actually murder someone over a Gigi Allen song, but I can see somebody maybe raping someone over like just being instilled that like that's okay, and if you come into the fucking Lions Den of a fucking Gigi Allen show, you're asking for it, which is something he's actually said. You know, but like, yeah, so people have like, definitely read like Bukowski and then never read like something to counter
Toni
that.
Morrison.
I don't know.
Or Angela Davis.
Yo, right, exactly. You know what I mean? Nothing
Sada
to.
Shakur.
You see, you gotta turn me on to some shit. But I guess, like, yeah, like, but you know, to that point, like, yeah, I've like, you know, read shit like on the other side, and like, admittedly, I wish I was a bigger reader, but you know, fucking.
Not
yeah.
that I've read that. I know they exist, and
Yeah,
I
but
know their
that's-
importance because I read introductions.
Yeah, but you're better
That's
than
why I
me.
can play it off like I'm smart.
Yeah, I play it off shit.
I don't finish college. I just go to the bookstore, read introductions,
Did you ever
and
read?
then I'm like, oh, okay.
Did you ever read Henry Miller, fucking Tropic of Cancer?
No, but I've heard a lot about it.
So by the time,
Two
so
books.
Henry Miller has a similar thing to Bukowski going on.
Yeah.
So his thing is all like he goes to like Paris and like he's just living decadently there, and it's, you know, and it's actually kind of like an inspiring sort of like, you know, like discussing the way that like I want to live, where I'm not trying to fucking work for somebody anymore. I want to do these kind of things, the fucking music and like whatever.
You want to be a free person.
So, Tropic of Cancer is sort of like about that. It's like about living like a fucking just like but it's not in like a good way necessarily, but it's about just like living a fucking artist's existence at the like expense of like whatever else is like in the way. And it's like there's a lot of sex in the book. One of the things, what does he say? He says something like, I fucked every wrinkle out of her cunt within like the fucking first like 5 pages of this book. It's so fucking like graphic and fucking descriptive, and he's like not good to anyone in this book. And truthfully, I don't know how much of it is like autobiographical, but by the time I was like a few years older, I was like out of like college when I read that, and that was like I was able to read that and be like, okay, so Henry Miller's not like a great guy. It's like High Fidelity. I thought fucking John Cusack's character was like the coolest. I thought Rob was like a fucking hero when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Then I watched it again as like an adult, and I'm like, ooh, he's like totally fucking self-obsessed. He's fucking not concerned about like any of these women. He doesn't want to admit any of his like glaring faults. He does not want to do any work on himself, and he fucking like I'm like, this, I would not want to be friends with this person. You know? I don't know. I feel like
I feel like I definitely am guilty of adopting that mentality unconsciously. So I apologize to everyone out there right now.
So am I. You know, and I think the reason that I hate Rob now is because I see little bits of myself in the character Rob, or I see those traits manifest themselves in me, and I just go, God damn it. I don't need. Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say something about, like, you know, you'd be like my Jack Black sidekick, or like the bald. I liked the bald guy. He was my favorite guy in the movie.
Oh yeah, is he the guy who goes out with Roseanne's daughter?
Right. Yes.
And he talks about stiff little fingers.
Yeah, he's so fucking cool. He's, you know, I realize like he's like the only like
good character.
He's the only, you know, he's the only good person that works at the record store. Or like, I don't know. Maybe the Jack Black character's a good person too.
I don't remember him having that much character development. Did he?
Well, he just did like the fucking. What are you serious with this fucking? You know how he does.
Yeah. Oh, he's great though.
But he wasn't played out by the time that movie was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, by the time he was played out, I stopped watching his movies. So.
Yeah. School of Rock.
I mean, that was still a great movie. I think that was the last good one, maybe.
If you want to be hardcore, you've got to live hardcore.
But he had this thing on SNL around that time, and it was like challenging Will Ferrell to the bake-off. Do you remember that?
Maybe not actually.
And he's like, "My name is Steve Nordstrom's, okay? I challenge you to a bake-off." And like that name Steve Nordstrom's was always like between me and my little sister. We would laugh about that all the time.
That's awesome.
But
I wish it wasn't so weird.
So then they go to the bass-off and they're like playing bass and clearly not playing the bass at all, but it's like and then like Will Ferrell licks the bass like you know.
Yo, bass humor is great.
And then all of a sudden, like everybody the whole time is like saying, "Man, does anybody smell gas?" And it's like back to the bass off. And then like at the end, it's like, "Wow, yeah, I think I smell gas." And then like the bass off blows up at the end. Everything should blow up at the end. And there was another thing, a beehive that Jack Black did on that night. Hornet's nest, the hornet's nest. Middle East is just a crazy hornet's nest. Hornet's nest, hornet's nest. What you gonna do? That was a good one too. Yo, you know he's married to Charlie Hayden's daughter from the classic Ornette Coleman Quartet.
I was like, yeah, Charlie Hayden.
It's so random, isn't it? Oh yeah, oh man. I love Joanna Newsom so much. Yo, like, man, can you imagine the entire, like,
Sorry, you keep talking. I'm like listening.
no, it's
I'm
like,
just like
I was just thinking, like, man, like, how could, it's like winning the lottery of life, you know? Being married to Joanna Newsom.
yeah.
Is that like,
You gotta listen to a lot of stories about like various rock concerts or whatever. I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like, there's gotta be something to it.
yo,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
all in, man.
This
Tell
dude,
me about that all day.
I'm telling you, man. Andy Samberg never wanted to own a pet goat, but look at him now.
Dude, are you kidding me? I would love to own a pet goat with Joanna Newsom.
Alright, respect. I just don't know if I can take the responsibility for someone else. You know what I mean?
Just like playing hardball day.
He's just walking around like making fart noises. constantly trying to figure out ways to sound mentally disabled in a politically correct way.
Yeah.
Just like, what is that dynamic like? He's just like, I gotta come up with a new joke about beans from 2020.
I think we need to save her, Sean.
No, there's no woman that needs to be saved by me.
Oh, really? Hey, you already killed your Messiah complex. I need to do that. I'm too much of something.
Don't have to use personally. When I heard it, I was like, oh, that's weird, but that's cool.
What is Hot Rod?
You ever saw the movie Hot Rod?
No.
That's how I felt. That's how I was like, yo, you know what? Straight up, I ain't even mad about this guy being with fucking gruesome. Like, it was back when I might have actually been like,
Wait,
whatever.
you were mad about it too?
Well, you know what I mean? I think that.
So you were.
Yeah. Well, like, it was
you
before
identify with me more than you're letting on.
No, but I did for a time. You know what I mean? But then I realized that I don't have the celebrity crush thing. It's just not like a thing that like I have. And especially don't
Always or just recently?
pretty much always. But I especially don't do it with musicians. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just something I like made myself.
Really?
Yeah, it's just.
I'm
like,
extremely terrible, shallow person. Like I'll like fall in love with people just based on looks. And get obsessed with them.
That's completely fine, dude. I just happen to not be a lot of people are like that. That's like not abnormal. Sometimes I feel abnormal.
But I feel like it's wrong to like think that way. It's like morally wrong or something.
It's not. It's morally right. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no, I
Things
mean,
that people
yeah.
have told me fucking morally right my whole life. It's the absolute opposite. It's the most like wrong fucking thing ever. Like, so you know, it's like that way with yeah, whatever. You have to feel how you feel. You know, I have a thing where like sometimes I fucking become like super physically attracted to like someone, but like I can't complete that puzzle without like, you know, without like the person like feeling like I can just prove myself a little bit. And I don't mean like relationship. That's like not what I'm talking about. It's just like, you know, I don't know. I'm like those.
We all are.
They
We
recently
all
did
are.
something that was like very I never really recall. It was like, hey, and I was just like, dude, what's up? And then I was like, I was such a
She's reaching out though.
She's
That's
reaching
like,
out. Yeah, and it's definitely more than just like talking about like, you know, saxophone. You know, I was trying not to say sex. Just really stupid. You know,
Oh, she
and like,
plays the saxophone.
no, talk about doing stuff. And like, you know,
Like sexy saxophone scenarios.
saxophone scenario. we could do at least maybe upper
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me, yeah.
sexy saxophone. Sex.
Like the cover is just me watching a Kenny G Weezer video and like playing along with it. Or like jerking off
Into the saxophone while someone else is playing.
to it. What?
Into the saxophone while someone else is playing. Like just into like the
No,
part of the
you know like Kenny G did a song with Weezer? Yeah, I could just be like whacking it to that, you know. I think that would be like an interesting avant-garde thing to release only on OnlyFans. You know, old table exclusive only on OnlyFans.
Yo, by the way, hold on. The
old
clergy
table,
brought the
holy
vicious
crap.
liquid that relieved desperate men's thirst, prophets of pestilence, bringing sweet words that hide the poison of lies and domination. Sacrilege is the truth and the way. That's so fucking sexy.
I was playing Symphony of the Night Castlevania for PlayStation 1, and in the beginning when he says, all manner of pathetic violent secrets, and then he smashes the PlayStation wall. But yeah, yo, you ever watch any Rogers videos? He reviews video games, but right now, like the last video he did, this one Japanese dating simulation from 1994 for 5 hours. It's called Tokimeki Memorial or Tokimeki Memorial. Talks about that line in Pennsylvania. All manner of pathetic violence. This man wrote this, the same man that wrote this line wrote he plays the game 14 times to go to get with all the different endings of the game or whatever, and it takes him 7 hours each playthrough or something like that.
Retro. It's dope as fuck. Because it looks fucking fun. Yo, so the guy from Black. He was in daddy daycare and fucking the one where they go on a day cruise by accident. And they're like, oh, we can pick up all the chicks that work at the cruise, right? It's him and Cuba Gooding. I think it was him and Cuba Gooding. I've been institutionalized, and there's only so many DVDs and VHS tapes to choose from. So.
We're not Tub Time Machine. You're like one of those.
No, he wasn't. That was the guy from The Office that got caught with all the ecstasy. I know everything about
Wait,
it.
for real? For real life?
Yeah, for real. Craig Gaines. Like the dude that worked in the office or whatever, in the office.
The little guy or the younger guy?
No, he's just kind of always sort of not stoned,
Craig.
but Craig. Yeah, Craig got caught with a fucking crazy one.
Craig Robinson?
Craig Robinson.
Yo, come on, man.
You'd be surprised the amount of motherfuckers that have been caught with fucking size of ecstasy. Attila Sehar, the fucking mayhem, and various
Did he get
other.
off though, Craig Robinson?
I don't know.
cool. I like that guy.
He's chill as fuck. Who
Seems
cares
like
if
a
you have a
cool
bunch of
guy.
ecstasy?
And he's, yeah, like, fucking,
I don't give a
like,
fuck.
I'm sure all those fucking people all the time.
I was famous and
Just
just
pick that dude because he's a fucking real guy. You know?
Do you
Man
ever
of color.
I guess we're talking books again. This one, if y'all never read this, I have not actually finished it, but it's called Chasing the Scream. It's about the American war on drugs and how it started as the DEA basically just started as a government agency for Kill Billie Holiday. Like straight up. Because she was like,
How does they kill her?
black female, they didn't want her to sing like a certain song. She was addicted to heroin. So it
They got her
became
addicted to
they start
heroin?
well no she was already, and then they started the war on drugs. They started the DEA and the war on drugs just to persecute her, basically. Not fucking kidding you. Like read through some of that book. Like you read it in the first the first pages, you're just like, why am I reading about Billie Holiday right now? And it's like, oh my fucking god. They just wanted to fucking like kill a black woman. It was too loud, too proud, right? So they fucking the whole reason that we deal with the stigma of drug use and the incarceration rates and the fucking new class of criminal over a fucking social problem, not a fucking like law problem. That's things for the government wanted to say. Fucking black women. Suck my dick, DEA. The Dick Eating Association is more like it. Dick enforcement. Force your dicks right off. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking stupid.
They did it to all those jabs. Music's too powerful.
True. That's why they had to ban trap.
What did you say again? The trap guy? Like, started shooting. So he's like, and it's really fucked up because I think Power Trip died.
But fucking like, did they start like something like so? Basically, you could get that guy. So for a while, you could get the guy from Trapped to literally just respond to like fucking anything. Like Old Table should have tweeted this guy. You would have gotten an automatic retweet from fucking him, calling your band shitty and saying I have fucking 1 billion fucking plays of my band on fucking Spotify. What does yours have? So he does this with his band Power Trip. Power Trip is like the biggest thrash band that's like the current. Power Trip kind of fucking them out. Like they were some shit and he had this thing like I have fucking 10 blah blah blah. I have this much all fun. He's like, look at you, you have this one. He's like, yeah, what? Like they're just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Band sucks. But like my homies in this band, Sunrot, started fucking with Trapped and got into like a whole thing with like Trapped. Like these are just like my friends from New Jersey and shit. Like
He
literally,
just, like, engages
literally,
people
he would engage literally and so
But are
actually
they saying something to him first, or
they kicked him out now. The band Trapped kicked him out because like I think that's the
Is he,
worst
like, a
idea.
fascist?
Probably.
Is that why?
You know, I think it's because they just got sick of dealing with all this bullshit of like fucking answering and it's like, no, you're not. I just look at my fucking follower count. Stupid
Trapped.
little sissy. Like,
That's the band I think is the closest to the Dekar, Tim Heidecker's fake band. They're like the most like trapped
oh,
vibe.
I heard like his real like I heard
You
something
know,
on
like
the
the
Dusty
song
show.
Empty Bottle? It's like from the On Cinema universe, or like their podcast
anything. I'm like,
It's like I'm the co-host of On Cinema. Objection. I know you did that thing where oh yeah, I tried to write a song for the video contest. Yeah, no, I love to write it. Did you see the stand-up?
well, here's the thing. I'd seen his stand-up years ago. That's fucked up because the first time that
The
I tried
Pepsi and
stand-up,
Coke stuff? When he talks about Pepsi and Coke for like 10, 15 minutes?
maybe I've seen it. I've actually seen a good amount of his stand-up, and it's like, because this one is just, I was like,
No, it's on YouTube. Just put it on YouTube, yeah, the new one.
is it like an hour?
Yeah, I think it's an hour.
That jump off the big fucks out the microphone for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it and see it on YouTube. I don't do any of this anymore. I was like, I should not have been at the open mics that I was at. Okay, there was like actual talented people there. Like, name drop, Flex. No, I was nowhere near them. People like fucking Lorelai Ramirez, Joe Pera, fucking Dan Licata. Who else was naming? Like, holy fucking shit. Should not have been there. Brett Davis. Times where I was just like, what am I doing? Anyways, before I did that, I made up this name, Shawn Michaels. I made like a set, and it was like this thing with this shithole Bucksville, New Jersey. And it was like a comedy competition, and it was like there's supposed to be votes from the crowd, and like whoever like gets the most votes wins or whatever. And we all went to go see my friend Pete. He was very funny, Pete Elias, moved to Colorado. And I just kind of like jumped on and like I kind of came up with this like just 3-4 joke like with a set. I went up there, I made sure to like shave and shit and like kind of dress a certain way. And I went up there, I asked the bartender for like just a pint of milk. So I went up there with a pint of milk. And he was like,
My name is Sean Michael Pollard. I'm from Bergenfield, New Jersey. My dad drove me all the way down here. I only have my permit. My favorite comedian is the Family Guy, so I wanted to give it a shot. And thank you all for having me. Speaking of having a driver's permit, I was in the car the other day, and I was driving, and my dad was in the car with me, and he says, "Hey, slow down a bit." And I go, "Dad, we're not going to drive by you."
he was like laughing at my dad. And then some joke about like horses or something. And there was another one. And then like I don't know, I don't remember how I ended it. I think I like accidentally like said a very mild curse. I just don't remember what it was. Like I started to say shit or something, and like stopped myself. It might have come in, and like maybe spit a little bit of it out, and then I pretended to like call my dad. And then I took it a second. Like I didn't have friends there. I don't know how that happened. I came in a second.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was ill. Like, and
It's not a lark. You ever do that before, that act?
no, it makes sense. But it was crazy because then I see Heidegger's
That's
shit, like the meal, because I'm just doing like a different meal hamburger. Like I can't possibly look like him. What can I look like? I can look like I was in fucking high school. Just like spit. So mad people were just like, what is this? Is this fucking real? It wasn't like the fucking alt comedy crowd. It was it was like fucking Jersey bar, open mic.
That's awesome, man.
You guys remember Fruit Loops? What the hell was the deal with that bird?
Actually, that's not a bad voice to use. Imagine you went up there like the whole time and just made them think that you actually talked like that. Oh, has so many voices, though.
You know, but like, I don't know. I really do think that like her actual like the stage ones turned up. Not having actually read Angela Davis, but then developing her. I don't know if I can stay Facebook friends with you. They might come after me on Reddit.
I watch YouTube speeches. I try to I like watch writers talk and stuff rather than reading books sometimes. If the writing, like, it's like, it's like, if you like reading it, then you'll read it very quickly, even if it's not something that you, like, identify strongly with. Yeah. If it's told in a way that evokes you in.
Oh, I got it. Sound theory.
No, what's that? Did they make that into a movie? It sounds familiar.
Did I get it? Did I beat it? No, I'm going to the real boss now. Fuck you. high score, 1.
1?
Fuck
You think your score was 1?
Nah, it's bullshit. They say if you take, so you can take the left-hand temple or the right. Yeah, high score 1. We're still kind of talking
Suck
about
my dick.
Suck my dog's dick.
Was that suck my dick? Was that a wrestling thing? Do you remember when people would say that, or was that
Just
I got 2 words for you, okay? Suck it. Yeah, that's what the kids would say constantly. You know, like you couldn't walk down the hall without hearing it. 8th grade, maybe. Yeah, man, that was it too.
Here we go. Here, back to the spooky
Terrible,
part.
terrible times. Worst times of my life, middle school.
It's something unpredictable. Oh my god. I was making so many like fucking crazy ass bad jokes. You know, like I'm into that whole fucking femboy Hooters, John, like up there with those cats. That's the femboy Hooters. For those on the screen.
Femboy Hooters.
I started
Come on down.
making up some other ones.
Hooters all around.
Yeah, we should write a femboy Hooters theme song.
Femboy Hooters.
It has to have.
Hooters,
It's got to have a bit of a ZZ Top edge, so it sounds like something that would actually.
Femboy Hooters, yeah.
It's alright. It's okay. We're late night gaming here, and I don't want to. I fucking hate it.
You take me to the femboy, the femboy.
Or I don't wish that I lived alone. I wish I lived with people that would be like.
He's like, what? You're going to
that?
femboy
You hear
Hooters?
that shit?
What is he saying?
It's just like some backwards talk. Oh, okay. I was just watching a femboy Hooters TikToks the other day. It's just like awesome.
Do they have like a permanent fixture on TikTok?
Yeah, pretty much. And there's a couple people that are just like fucking crazy. There was this one like black kid with like he's got like braids and shit, and he like he whatever, not to try what they appear like, but he just
We need to start marketing femboy Hooters merch to combat the MAGA stuff.
yeah.
Just give femboy Hooters to everyone. In
Well, I have that screen printing shit downstairs, and that was actually my first plan. So I wanted to do.
It's a good idea.
I think it's a
Might
fucking
be-
no.
It
I'm
might be fire versus fire.
No, I'm making femboy Hooters merch. That's
I couldn't think
that was already my first plan. I was gonna like make a 2-color femboy Hooters thing, like the orange lettering and then the white outline, like just in the fucking logo. It'll be easy to make, you know. It doesn't have to be like bigger than a piece of printer paper, really. So it's a good. I think it's a good first 2-color to make. And then I'll start like. But I came up with a whole bunch of other ones. Yeah, I was talking with my friend Josie. Shoutouts, Josie. Philly, undisclosed city's finest. Like, she thinks it's like all this shit is like mad Hooters or whatever. And I start coming up with all these different other ones. I was like, yo, what about like sex worker Starbucks? I was just like, hi, welcome to Sex Workers Starbucks. It's going to be 5 tokens for me to take your order, 10 O tokens for me to remember your name long enough to write it on the cup. If you want to watch me write it on the cup, that's going to be 15 tokens and something from my Amazon wish list.
Oh boy, yeah. Just thinking about that song. Ever since I can remember, I've been picking these hoes. I've been picking these hoes, and then like doing woke 6 Mafia instead of the 3-6 Mafia, and do like, ever since I can remember, I've been befriending these sex workers, befriending these sex workers, befriending these sex workers.
Ever since I was young, I've been using them pronouns. I've been using they pronouns. I've been using they pronouns.
Yeah, son.
Or like we could go fucking.
Yeah. Offspring.
We could go deeper into the yo. I don't know. I go a little deep into the 3-6 discography. I love that Memphis shit. And then I have some like maxi singles and shit. I got this one record by them, and it's not like a really great track. And I don't know why it was released as like a single, but it's this called Sugar Daddies, and it's just like, where the sugar daddies at? Where the sugar daddies at? Where the sugar daddies at? Oh, they're paying for shit. Where the sugar daddies at? Like, what's my favorite line from that song? I like a kind of bitch who don't ever ask for nothing. Take her out to KFC, then after that we fucking. I was just like, wow.
He's still getting KFC.
Right?
He's not that. He's not an impolite guy. He's still taking him to KFC.
I'm the type of dude that don't ever ask for nothing. Take that bitch to KFC, then after that we fucking. Whatever. He's Taco Bell. I'm just a vegan. I'm no better. Yo, I actually remember reading this article like a couple years ago. It was like when Juicy J had bands make her dance. Like not like bands that we're in, but like rubber bands holding together money. Or like the bands that they give you, like, I don't know, whatever. So Bands That Make Her Dance was out, and there was like some article in like a fairly mainstream, I don't remember, Fader or some shit, or like Juxtapoz, like I don't remember. But there's like this article where Juicy J's just like, yeah, you know, I'm successful, I have this big house, and like, you know, I can pretty much do, you know, whatever, with whoever I want, but like, I don't have any friends. You know, it's just like people, Juicy J, the fucking 3-6 Mafia, the one that got like really successful. DJ Paul's fucking hooked up too. Like, don't get me wrong, but Juicy continued to have like hit singles as a fucking or some shit. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard some of his other songs, but I know any.
I mean, like, well, all the 3-6 shit. You know. I think like Bands That Make Her Dance was kind of like the biggest one recently of his. There's probably other shit, but I kind of just don't like keep my finger on the pulse of Juicy J that much. But he like wrote.
He had a solo career then after 3-6.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, just like, you know, like he's like a legend and he's being shit all the time, you know, like. You know, they were playing a song in the basement before by like ASAP Ferg, and it's this track off fucking Trap Lord, fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony on it.
Oh, I love that.
Yo, I'm gonna show you this song. What the fuck is it called? I forget what it's called. Yo, but it ain't even that. They're like rapping so hardcore, and it's all like fucking. You know, it's not like that modern like triplet flow that everybody does.
No, it's
mad fast.
Yeah,
It's 16
I love
notes.
that shit. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, put the turkey in the bacon. I'm just like, what the fuck? And they just fucking, and they just stay on it, and the beat like slows down, but then like their fucking shit's still going fast as fuck, and it just sounds faster. Fuck, man.
There's this other group that does that. I'm blanking on the name now, but it's like a couple of letters long, I think. Might be. My friend John Graziosi showed me him. But it's like, you know, like, it's like that 90s real, like, fast rhythmic flow that, like, is just mad difficult to do, you know, like, it's hard to write that many, it's like, you had to be more thoughtful with your music and what you were saying when you're, like, when you're making that many rhymes happen at once.
Yeah.
And like, that shit was so good.
But I also really like simple rap because then it's almost like, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'll lose the thought. I also
sometimes the less elements you use, the more they count. So I've never been like super like, okay, this guitar player plays the most notes, and they're the most talented, or like, you know what I mean? ASAP has the largest fucking vocabulary of any rapper. Great, you know what I mean? I like liked him when I was like younger, but like now, he doesn't do shit for me. I don't think he's like a good rapper. He uses a lot of words. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that the white guy?
Yeah, the white guy that. My friend told me this story. He's like going to get a tattoo somewhere, like out here, like I think like the Lower East Side or some shit. Like he was like still in high school, and he's fucking like there or whatever, and like there's this dude, and he walks in. He's just like, hey, what's good, blah blah blah, and he like just sits down on the couch and he's just like talking or whatever. And then I guess like one of his friends or whatever is just like, yo, was that just A$AP Rock? And the people at this place were just apparently like, yeah, A$AP fucking rock, fucking genius, my asshole. Motherfucker just comes in here and eats fucking Doritos and never gets anything inked.
What?
Yeah, they're just like, fuck that guy, genius, my ass. He fucking comes in here, he sits down, he fucking bullshits, wastes our time, eats a bunch of fucking Doritos, and then never gets any tattoos. Like, fucking lyrical genius, my asshole. Lose some fucking weight. You know, some stupid shit like that. Yeah, just being like fucking douchebags. How do I do this? This is fucked. Perfect, okay. Over there. Oh my fucking god. This shit is... Whoa, look at that shit. The legs with the face in the middle.
Upside down.
Shit in the background. That kills me if I stand there with these fat dogs. I feel like that did not happen to me until just now Oh, I get it.
game Load Runner?
So
It's like an old game for the old like Apple II or whatever computer, like the old computers, the green screen,
Yeah.
like the green text and stuff. And you're just like this guy, and you're on columns, and you can take out a block ahead of you or behind you, and you have to like go up ladders and like go out the correct way. And that part before was reminding me of that game. But they have one for the Switch that I was playing for a while, like a year or two ago. It's like it had a really blocky.
So close.
It looked 8-bit, but you would zoom in and it would be high, like up close to some blocks, you know? I like the art style on it. This game's really cool. Art style. Oh my god, yeah.
But it doesn't lack in substance either.
No, it's like, it makes sense that it's European because it has a really
It's very
a more genuine like goth vibe about it or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's actually this fucking thing in here.
Like these people must have grown up near actual castles where like some fucking fucked up dungeon torture
Right.
shit went down.
But seriously, just having that, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can look at fucking castles and dungeons and shit all day in a book or on the internet or watch documentaries. But, like, yeah, people that grew up in, like, fucking Europe and there just are still, like, these fucking standing castles. Like, you know the
Torture
landscape,
chambers.
you know the fucking smell of, like, what that smells like. You know, like, what the feeling of being near a castle is. And,
Some
like,
ghostly shit.
yeah.
Some
And then
mystical shit.
and then you eat like psychedelics and then
Yeah,
make
in there.
this.
Oh man.
This is so fucking great. It really
Some of those are still standing, like the old like prisons and shit. Wow. In like Russia or whatever, from like the old Tsar or whatever, around that area. I read an article. I forget what country it was in.
Oh shit! I was supposed to say third. Motherfucker. Okay. Sorry.
Now this girl I'm friends with is like in Europe or Eastern Europe, and she was like telling me that she's visiting this old fucking prison that was from like the 1700s. It goes back, or maybe it was even like the Middle Ages, like the 1200s or something. And the shit like when it was like a Colosseum looking thing, it was like a circular like metal kind of structure, but it like went down like deep in the ground, and it was like they would fucking lock people up and throw them down there. It's like hell on earth.
I gotta take a break. Oh man. Yo, you wanna play some like Wipeout in a minute or something? Racing
Yo,
game?
I'm down.
You down with that?
That would be
Fuck yeah.
fun. That
I'm sorry, I'm
sounds
not
fun.
trying to hog, but it also just seemed like you were
No,
into,
no,
like,
I was totally into it.
I'm a
I-
watcher too. I really like watching people
Me
like,
too.
play games. Yeah. Alright, cool. Good.
Yeah,
Didn't
no,
want to hog.
it's really like totally. At a certain point, it's like better to watch. You know, sometimes you would rather watch. Yo, you ever watch the? Speaking of watching, you ever watch the James and Mike Mondays online?
I think-
from
yeah, I
the
have,
Angry
yeah.
Video Game Nerd. Supposedly, like the rumor is that they're not doing that anymore, because the rumor is that Mike is leaving. That dude, Mike Matei.
Yeah.
But he was working. He was like the editor on all the old AVGN stuff, and like they were. But
Hey,
they've
how
just been
easily
friends
you can
for
get an editor?
for like.
Yeah.
mad years.
They're like old now,
Cause
though,
yeah,
dude.
when that shit went viral, what was that, like 2008 or something?
Yeah, it was the angry Nintendo nerd, and then became the angry video game nerd after the fucking like Nintendo.
Yeah, or maybe even
slap.
like 2006. That was like really early.
He's really early YouTube. Yeah, it's fucking incredible.
And
There's gonna be shit on YouTube that's like 20 years old soon. That's really fucked up. Like, you look and see something and it says 13 years old, and you're like, oh my god, I'm an old crusty bitch.
yeah,
Or I do that anyway.
it's insane. I mean, you think it'll ever? It could all disappear someday, you know?
It's a lot to think about. All that despair. Alright, yo, I gotta hit the bathroom. But I might wanna hit a smoke real quick.
But imagine if like China took over and like just like got rid of all your everyone's YouTube videos. That would be kind of cool if we could just like work something out, you know, and just have the world debt get forgive, but like all the videos on YouTube have to be deleted. I don't know why that would work, like make sense. Yeah, no, it would be cool if it stays around.
Cool, that's what we sound like.
Oh, really? Did you have an audio thing on our voice the whole time?
Yeah. Oh no, that's the game making that. We're talking books. Oh, what? The video?
Yeah.
This is still streaming live now on
Oh,
YouTube, but
cool,
you can
okay.
like jump in and join at any time. I haven't been checking it. Three watchers. Oh, that's all me. The watchers are
They're all your bots.
They're literally all just like, there's the one that's like the live stream window. There's the one where I was monitoring the stream on the Chrome window, and then there was me opening it up here. That's 3. These get some views afterwards. I'm not trying to change the world here. Like Ozzy Osbourne said on the album that had Zakk Wylde on it, No More Tears, the first one to have old Z Dubs on it, as he famously said in the song, I don't want to change the world. I don't want to change the world. I don't want the world to change me. The guitar riff is sick after that. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, and then I'll go smoke.
It's like, I don't want to change the world. I'm not looking for a New England. Yeah. Oh, do you still want to play Wipeout?
Definitely. Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. I got all their multiplayer shit. I got Mortal Kombat, but like, I kind of like playing that without just metal playing in the background, and I don't think people do that.
Oh.
No, because you can put Spotify on instead of like the game soundtrack on this shit sometimes. So like, I like to put on background like for fucking Mortal Kombat. I'm not even super into death metal like these days, but like, it just fucking works with Mortal Kombat. It's awesome. It's better. I've
Does it
tried.
not have Mortal, or doesn't it have heavy metal in the background anyway, but it's not good?
It's just like, yeah, it's just
Are you talking about like the original Mortal
No,
Kombat
the
or
new
like?
ones.
Oh,
There are
really?
10 of those, yeah.
Oh, wow. So the
It's got
music isn't
Leatherface,
good?
it's got Leatherface and fucking Xenomorph, fucking alien.
Oh.
Jason too?
Whoa. You have it for PS4?
Yeah, yeah, if you want.
Yo, I would definitely check that out. But can I just watch you play it though?
You sure you want to jump in? It's just a button masher. You need no technique.
I don't really. It's like. I don't.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't.
I also have the Street Fighter, like the 5, whatever on here, I think. Or maybe it's from the
It's not streaming anymore, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. That's funny, man. I think Ryan would be afraid to do that on screen. On the screen.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No, I don't give a shit. This is what I do. You had other people smoking. There's like literally weed channels. They just review weed and
Really?
accessories, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Cause I'm never good at like pulling off moves. In like the super moves, you know, like Street Fighter when they do like. Really?
It's more like a gauge, and then you just hit a button, sort of shit.
Yo, are you going outside? Cause I'll go out with you.
Yeah, yeah. Smoke.
Do you like drawing, Sean?
I'm really not very good at it. I attempt once in a while, but
But did you ever enjoy it?
no, nah.
Yeah, somebody who like did comics and who I met in Buffalo at a show. He had like a really cool comic and stuff. It wasn't really my style, you know, just, like, but I appreciated the effort that he put into it.
Oh, yeah,
And we were talking about making comic books, and I was like, man, yeah, I want to put out my comic, but like, it's really hard for me to like get to it and work on it. And he asked me this question, like, did you ever, or do you like drawing? And I was like, wow, I never thought about it that way, honestly.
that's why I can do, like, the music shit, like, all the time, because I just like it,
Yeah.
you know? And also just, like, chatting, and I like
Bullshitting. This is still live, so I'll say it into the microphone. This is why I also like this shit, because I just like chatting and bullshitting and connecting with people. And even if they don't see it now, they'll see it later. And it's just like fun. And it shows we can all have fun. And then I get
Hell
to
yeah.
show a fucking cool game like Tamashii that people don't fucking know about. I get to chill with my friend Will. We talk about books and drawing and fucking creative process. Smoke weed. Fuck it, Holmes. Heavy metal lives.
I'm gonna post this real quick with the thumbnail. We're talking about books now.
I'm gonna go back and cringe, I know. I don't think I ever want to watch this. I'm totally fine with it existing, but I don't think I'm ever gonna go back and watch it.
No, this is hilarious. This is great.
I hope people like it. I'm just Old tape. You just read different manifestos. No. You wrote a manifesto?
Everyone, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications and come to my house and bathe my bald skull in essential oils. Anything you can give, I'll take. And you know I give when I can give. I'm needy right now. Alright? But we'll start fundraising as soon as possible. I think there's gonna be a little something on Valentine's Day, so we'll get some funds raised there at Hell Party. So we'll be right back, going outside. Alright, motherfuckers, listen, I'm sorry for the anticlimax here, but it is 3:30 a.m. and I did not realize that shit, so I'm about to shut this down. Thank you for tuning in. Go check out Old Table at Old Table Music on Instagram. Go to oldtable.bandcamp.com to check out the music. Check out my payment links in the bottom, paypal.me/NITSUASEAN. I appreciate whatever you can give right now. Good night, and dog bless ya.